Hey everyone, so I am out running errands today. You guys know what that means. I'm going thrifting too, because the only reason why I do errands is to swing by the thrift stores unexpectedly as I drive by. So hopefully I get some good stuff. So first up is Value Village. I was here recently and got so many good things. It was amazing. I don't anticipate getting that many things today necessarily because I know my mom, my friend Taylor, and my other reselling friend Tegan hit this place up yesterday afternoon, so they may have already gotten all the good stuff, so we will see. I mean, I know they're restocking all the time, so I'm hopeful there's something new. I kind of like this sculpture thing. It's $5.99. It is etched on the bottom. I don't know if that's I guess a name. I don't know, something about it. It's kind of cool. It has a little bit of markings here. I don't know if that's something I can get off. And then these I would have picked up a long time ago. They're $5.99, which actually lately they've been marking these up past like 10 bucks, but I think I'm gonna pass on these. I love this piece. It's almost like a hamburger. I don't know, it just really appeals to me. But these, oh, it has a pretty big, oh, is that a chip or where? I guess that's a chip. Sometimes it's where the glaze didn't adhere, but these like casserole dishes or any type of, I guess, what is this, like a bunt? I don't know. These just do not sell for me at all. This is kind of pretty. Is this, oh yeah, handmade. That's actually really pretty. There's a lot of pretty pottery pieces here today. Not exactly pretty, but this is a very interesting pottery piece. Wow, that is something. I mean, it's weird, so of course I kind of like it, but it is definitely not going to be for everybody. I adore decorating with books. I've always been a reader. I don't read as much as I used to, and I love when I can find books that I've always wanted to own at the thrift store for like a fraction of the cost. Like these two, I've always wanted this one, always wanted this one, but when it comes to books, I'm really cheap. Usually because I'm at the library and just read the books that way. But this one is just a pretty book. I love the way that when you look inside, you can see the way that the pages are. It's a really good quality book. So I don't know if I'm gonna get this guy, but I am gonna get the Remodelista and maybe the Home Edit too. Someone's collection of decor books definitely came in because here's another one. So I have 3 that I'm getting so far, but look at the pictures and look at this collection. Oh my gosh. I love seeing other people's collections. And this book looks like it's gonna be really, really good. So I'm gonna grab these because you can take this part on the top off and then it's just a really nice wood candle holder. So they're $3.49 each. Some really great boxes. Love this one. Oh, it's really cute with the butterfly. It's $3.99. Oh, it says it was a gift from the Philippines. And then this one, $3.99. Again, a gift. Oh, I wonder if this was like someone's missionary. Oh, that one needs to be tended to on the inside. I wonder if this was someone's like missionary work and they are saying who they got it from. Because there's like 2 right next to each other. Another box. Let's see. Yep. Probably the same person. Yeah, something is inside. Oh, okay, this is weird. Not sure what this. Oh, they're little pieces of scripture? Wow. That's wild. I've never seen anything like that. Usually they're just like souvenir boxes. This one I think maybe intentionally had these in it to begin with. Okay, so I definitely want to get this guy. And moving down the aisles, 2 more boxes. This one, less exciting and doesn't seem to be part of that souvenir group. But this one is really good and nope, may not be part of the souvenir group or they did not write who they got it from, but $4.99 carved wood box. Amazing. So I hate the color on this one, but the shape is really good. And this on top, he's kind of a little wobbly, so I don't know. I mean, I wish I like had the time and interest to like paint a box because this would be one. Oh, he's missing one of his feet. That's why. Okay, I think I won't get it because I don't need a project. So this guy is adorable. Usually when I find these, one of the tusks are missing or whatever these little basket things on the side are, one of them are missing. I I don't know if this is fully intact, like if there's anything else missing, because I usually find them so broken. But he's really cute. I'm going to do a Google Lens on him. Just grabbed this basket. Not super exciting, but I have a plant that I think would fit right inside of this. And I've been looking for a pot to put it in because it's kind of an irregular shape. It's hard to explain. Anyways, hopefully this will be the winner. Well, I am certainly filling my cart. It is with every shade of brown, it seems. And then the books for me. But yeah, I'm excited that the stop is producing so many things. So this will definitely break up all that brown. It's kind of a cute little basket. I'll have to do a Google Lens on it to see where it's from. And I really wish we were still picking up these like woven wall hangings because I still like them, but they just are not selling at all anymore. Well, this is an adorable lidded pot. Inside could do with some cleaning. That might be some staining too. But it's really, really a pretty color. And the butterflies, I think it's Japanese. Looking it up, it had like one listing on it. So I don't know. I just think it's really cute. To get something like that. These are the pieces like, I don't know. Because I know nothing about them. More brown, and I wasn't sure about this piece, and then I turned it over and realized there is an artist stamp, so it's handmade. And it's just really interesting and textural. It's a very well-made piece, and it's $2.99. So I have never seen a clear version of these French glass pieces. That's so exciting. So it's $5.99 for the 3 of them. I'm gonna get them. So I just spotted this new car and I just saw another one go by. So I gotta go stock them. Now this, like they're making these new now. And so it's kind of hard to know what is new and what is not. But this guy is very cool. And it is, how much is he? He is $9.49. Okay, I may have to get it because it's just so neat. Oh my dear Lord, this cart with the pigs. So my son right now wants a baby piglet. I don't know why, he just wants one really bad. And so I feel like I should bring this home for him, but also he would be so mad if I was just like, there's a piglet at home. And then he'd be like, a real one? And then it would be this one. So I don't think I'm gonna do it to him, but so tempted. I have never ran so fast across the store to grab this. I nearly knocked a poor woman and her baby over. I cannot believe $12.99, artist signed, and it's called Silence. I am speechless. So I thought this might be brass. It's not, but it is really cute. It's a good plastic version of one of these. It's $2.99, which seems steep, so I'm probably gonna pass on it, but it is adorable. Well, this guy is missing his innards, but I know people like these like body part anatomy things, so I'm wondering if he's worth something even though he is missing some body parts. So I'm gonna do a quick scan of the kid's bag wall to see if the man's innards have been put in one of these. So we'll see if I ended up finding them. So that last stop was so good. And I had a 30% off coupon because I remembered as I was checking out that I had gotten one of those like tiered coupons. The more you spend, the more you save. And I got one that's up to 30% off. Yes, over $55. And of course, I definitely spent over $55 with that cart full of stuff. So I am like so excited that I filled a cart. Again, my hot streak right now is so good. And it makes me worried about the dry spell that is coming because everyone knows that you go through at least one or more spots throughout the year where you're not finding good stuff. Right now I'm in the hot zone. I'm in the hot seat. I'm going to ride it as long as it can. So I am at Goodwill. I don't know if you can tell based on the building outside. I'm at Goodwill, which is just right down the road, and we'll see if I get anything. So I saw another reseller in Value Village. Bless her heart, I cleared that whole store out, so she didn't get anything. She is also a vendor at one of the malls, actually at both malls that I'm at, or stores. And so she may have hit this place up before she went to Value Village. So maybe she cleaned out this place before me. So we'll see. It's hard when you see someone you know that does reseller in the store. I mean, we all pick up different things, but there's always overlap. And when you see one, you're like, oh no, did they get the good stuff? So we'll see if this is picked over. So of course I'm looking at the new carts all first. And this gal right on top, but it's $9.99. She does have friends inside. You guys know I collect these, but I'm slowing down because I just have so many. Here's a pretty studio pottery piece. It's $3.99. It is artist signed on the bottom. I like the shape and the glaze. It definitely was used as a planter. I think that's like, it was like calcium buildup maybe. So definitely would have to clean it out. So I don't know if this is possible, but I swear I saw this months ago, this spider box. I considered it for my son. So either this is a new version or that one made it back to the thrift store. That is so funny. I know for a fact I've seen this before. So I like this basket. The shape is really good. It's very simple. It's $2.99. I don't pick up a ton of baskets, and I feel like this one might be worth a shot just because the shape is so good. Yay, one of these guys, and no, he's missing the thing that makes him hold on to it. Well, that's a bummer, and it's $4.99. Oh. Some myrtle wood candle holders. They are $6.99. Oh, I hope it's not each. It's probably each. Ugh, it is. So they're in largely good shape, although this color is not the myrtle wood color I love. I usually like the darker tone. I don't know. Certain myrtle wood pieces, I mean, they are from Oregon, so I'm drawn to them and like them because of that, but this style, I think I want to pass on them because of the price point. These are really interesting. I have literally never seen pottery with this type of finish. They are fascinating looking. It's almost like metal, but not. So I have to check under the tags to see if they have any artist signature. I may get this guy because he is really cool looking. So I will pick up like cross stitches on occasion, but pieces like this that have like the wood and the teal and the mauve color, I feel like they're still not in. I don't know if that palette will ever be back in. I guess we'll see. Also, this has a lot of like discoloration, which is a shame because it is a really pretty piece, but not one for me to pick up. Even though I'm absolutely not allowed to pick up lamps, I always go to the lamp aisle just to see what's there, what would tempt me, even though I just try to avoid lamps as much as humanly possible because I hate selling them more than anything. But you just want to make sure that you're never passing up that like cool mid-century lamp that sometimes materializes at the store. An absolutely giant mortar and pestle for $15. This is largely good shape. It's so heavy. If it's like super vintage, then I consider picking them up. This one is probably newer. If I had a need for that, I would pick it up, but I just don't grind anything. When I make guacamole, I basically macerate it with a fork, and that's it. So I won't be getting this, but someone's gonna be really excited about it. I don't know why, but this teapot really like appeals to me. I won't be getting it, but the color and the pattern on the bottom, and it has a seashell at the top. It's very pretty. I've sold desk organizers like this before. This one being like the red oak. I don't know if this one is as desirable as some of the darker ones that I've picked up, so I probably won't get it. This is cute. Oh, and this is missing something too. Just like that nose glasses holder. That's a bummer. $7.99, and it's missing a key piece to it. That seems like a steep price. Well, that stop was kind of disappointing. I didn't really get anything. I ended up passing on the basket and the pot because I don't know, they just weren't exciting to me. I did get these little sambas for my nephew because, I mean, they're the cutest. And I got some sandals for me. They're Sam Edelman. So they're like a good, middle of the road brand. They were $4.99, and I need some more black sandals because the ones I want to get some of those like very cool Birkenstock ones with the big gold like buckles. I've never owned Birkenstock, but here they're very popular. So I am waiting until the Nordstrom anniversary sale to pull the trigger on those. They're very expensive. So in the meantime, I'm getting myself a reasonably priced pair of shoes. And then I did get, oh, the other stuff's not exciting. It's just like a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. Thrills. So, yeah, that is that. Bummer. Oh, I was really hoping to like continue the hot streak, but I am thrilled with just the stuff that I got at Value Village because that made going out today worth it. Now I probably should now run the errands I was supposed to run. So off to Trader Joe's. So it is the next day and I'm attending the PDX Estate Marketplace. You guys know this is a once a month sale. I go every time. And I'm hoping to find some good stuff. There's a lot of hands at this one. You guys know I collect hands. So I'm hoping to score one in particular that I saw in the photos, so we will see. There's a huge line, like always a huge line, but I found parking right away, thankfully. So yeah, it's gonna be a good sale. Now I don't know how much I'm gonna be filming as I'm shopping here because it's very competitive. You wanna make sure you grab all the stuff, and I usually will lose out on stuff if I film it before I grab it. So you may just get a haul at the end. I definitely want all of this mid-century goodness. I just got a magazine rack that's similar to this. I'm so excited about. Oh, and I love this here too. I love when people's collections come in. Like this is clearly someone's like letter opener collection. Look at all of these. They're amazing. So this is a beautiful needlepoint pillow. It is $35. And it has the velvet lined back. There's a bunch of stuff that I may come back for on half off day if it's still here. So an artist estate came through and there are so many wonderful pieces. You guys may remember I picked up an orange last sale that was very similar. It was a sphere and it was orange and that sold, and I managed to find a couple more that didn't sell at the last sale. So they were marked down. Oh, look at this. So cool. 65. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna come back and hope some of these are still here for half off day. There were a ton of good coffee table books and I grabbed a bunch of them. So I have them in my stash because you don't see good art books for good prices typically. If they are at an estate sale, it's at a really good one that's very competitive. So you don't usually get the good books, and some of them can be worth a lot. So here are some more books, but if they're not modern art, I don't get as excited about them. It's like the Picassos and books like that that I tend to look for. So these masks are wonderful, and I don't think they were here the first pass, so someone must have put them back. I think I have to get one of these. They're so weird. Love this blue dude. You never see them painted. So this makes it kind of fun. Let me see how much he is. He is 18. So he'd be only 9 tomorrow if he lasts that long. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, there's so many good portraits. So many good portraits. This pottery is really sweet. It is handmade. The artist signature's on the bottom. It has 2 birds attached to it. It's $12. Look at this rug. It's amazing. I love these more shaggy rugs because they can also be wall hangings. I'm actually on the hunt for one for a very large wall in my home. This is not the right color scheme, but it's awesome. A lot of ironstone at this sale. I got a little squirrel. My mom got a cat, but there's a bunch that I have never really seen, like the whales. I've seen like fish, I've seen turtles. But this whale is so good. Imagine in like a kid's room, like we had like an ocean theme. So pretty. The estates that came through this month have been so good. I really loved this because you guys know I like Native American pottery. It's $25. This is the teeny tiniest little vase for $5. It's adorable. Oh, and this vase is really cute too. Oh, I like this one as well for $5. Oh my. Oh, and then look at this. Wow, it's 48 carved. Looks like from a single piece of wood. That is amazing. So this is a glasses holder I have not seen before. don't think I'm gonna get it because I feel, oh, as I take his head off, I think it's just a little too safari to me. But you guys know I'm on the hunt for them. Look at this leather tiger. I have a small version of this. I didn't even know they made big versions. That is amazing. I mean, the eyes always creep me out, but wow, that is a statement piece. So I saw this stool in the photos for the sale. I just don't love the shape and the color as much, but the needlepoint on top is really pretty. So this may be the cutest little cutting board ever. It is $4. Love the shape and the little loop. You guys know me in a seasonal painting. And this one's outside my budget, but I like the fact that it's like a sunrise type of setting. It's really pretty. I feel like this is too like kids' hand, and I feel like collecting kids' hands is creepy. I know some people think the fact that I collect hands, period, is weird, but kids' hand, I feel like takes it to a whole nother level. So that will stay there. So this is a great assortment of stuff that I don't know if someone abandoned because I want it all. And I don't want to take someone's stash because these are really great. And I love these. And, oh, I love this, but it is $35. So today is the Rose City Vintage Market, which is one of the biggest shopping events of the year, of the season, the summer season. I'm with Taylor. Hey, we're ready to shop. We are ready to shop. We also are twinning today. We are both in long denim skirts and
we did not
stripes.
plan this.
We did not plan this, but it's the style, so it can't be surprising, I guess. I showed up at her house because we carpooled together, and she's like, we look the same. And I'm like, I'm okay if you're okay. So we both like our outfits.
Stripes and denim for
Stripes
life,
and denim, yes, for life, for sure. That should be a t-shirt.
Stripes and denim. That's
Yeah.
the sound of the name of the rock band.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, back to the vintage. It's coming up, I swear. I can't wait to see what I find. I always have good luck here. Some of the best art in my house is from this event. I was a vendor here a few years ago. Now I usually just like to shop it because when I was a vendor, I was like, oh man, I really want all these things. So yeah, we are so excited to see what we find. So we have our Hulkens. Mom has her smaller one. I bought my big one with me. They are a must-have for these type of events. It's like a meeting of the Hulkens because this is the new green one my friend Emily has. And yeah, everyone I've seen has had one of these. So they're getting around. So I'm starting outside because I'm told there's some really good vendors with some deals. And I kind of like this old-timey little girl. No price on it, but it's really well done. So I just bought this giant brass easel for $15. And I am so excited, although to fit it in there, we will see. So I ran into Courtney. So she has a YouTube channel, and so you guys need to check her out. She just did a video about how she opened her shop, and it's a must watch. And then I also just took a peek in her Hulken.
There's some good stuff in there.
I'm very jealous of the artwork that she picked up for $10. Let me show you. So this is the piece. It is an actual painting, you guys, and she got it for $10, framed. It's phenomenal. And then, oh yeah, peekaboo brass in there too. And of course she has a Hulken because that's what all the cool girlies have. So I'm in the booth of these find people, and they have a space in downtown Portland, not far from Tiny Brambles. And they always have the best mid-century. And I really love this nude. It's so good. Really, really good. So this is very similar to the French souvenir wood lidded boxes that I pick up. I don't think it's the same, but the carving is very similar because I've never seen one like this. And usually they have the name of the location on it. And I've turned the sucker around and I have not found it to have a name. So I think it's just in that style, but they always catch my eye if I find them because they're just so rare. This is beautiful, 28. This vendor, every time I come, I fall in love with stuff that they have in their booth. Last time I bought a really beautiful piece of pottery from them, and actually a bottle opener. A lot of great wood pieces too. I love those wood bookends. And this box too, for 18, stunning. I spy a hand. Oh, it's a hand bowl. Oh man, I wish it was just the hand and not the bowl. I suppose you can take it off. It's 85. But I love how it has the carved watch on it. That's so unique. My friend Emily is going to get this set of little martini cocktail glasses. You can't tell on screen, but it's very iridescent. She's building a whole collection of serving, entertaining barware. So this set is going to be perfect for that. I've never seen a cloisonne panda. This is the cutest thing. Oh my gosh. And this abacus may be the coolest one I've ever seen. It's outside my budget, but it's worth so much because this stuff in the center, you just don't see this. So I'm in a wonderfully curated booth, and I'll put their information on the screen because they just have the best stuff. And so I'm gonna get this, and then I already purchased this painting, which I love, and then this as well. So great stuff. Look at how amazing the fabric on this stool is. It's outside my budget. It's, I think, $98, but the black and how worn it is, it's phenomenal. Look at this mini curio for $60. It looks like it had shelves at one point, and they're not there anymore. What an adorable display piece. Some wonderful mid-century pottery that's probably Italian. I know this one is because I actually own one like that. So many needle points, you guys. So many needle points that need frames or upholstery or upholstering, whatever that term is. So I think I'm gonna go through all of these and see about maybe buying a couple to frame. So here's where all the brass has been hiding. Look at the dachshund. Oh, so cute. So of all the brass, I'm gonna get the little dachshund and the bunny rabbit. So I'm in the booth of my friends, Heather and Brian from Restated. You guys are familiar with them because that's who I go shopping with. A lot of great pottery. Was definitely thinking about some of these. So this is one of the booths I always look forward to coming to. It's Pearl, and he always has the most amazing art and objects that he curates and makes himself. And so my mom saw this and she's like, you need it. So this was 10. So this is for me, but there's so many good pieces. Just such a fun curation. And actually, this is where I got my vintage, like 80s Gucci belt a few years ago. So I also got this original painting that Pearl did himself and the frame he made as well, which is all my favorite colors. So that's for me. And then I also got this really fun needlepoint too. Now that is a tramp art piece worth owning. I am speechless. I don't know what it is about this piece of art, but I kind of want it. I must be delirious from all the amazing things I'm seeing that I'm just like, everything's so good. There's a chicken, a dragon, and a dog. Why? But why not, frankly? And it's 65 framed. Oh, it is so strange. So I got that strange painting. I don't know what came over me. It just, the colors and the subject matter are so weird. Apparently they are carnival creatures, like on a carousel. Which makes sense now that I look at it. There was another painting by the same artist that was of a clown. So a person definitely had a thing. Carnival stuff kind of freaks me out a little bit because that's where all the horror films, are set. But I don't know, something about it. I really liked it, so it came home. So I've never seen Mexican pottery Kleenex holders, and now I want to find one. Although it is kind of hard to find a tissue box that fits that anymore. Oh, and this is beautiful. Look at the strawberries. Look at these owls. Oh, they're $5 each. Oh, I feel like I need to get these because they are so cute. And that, one of the things I love about coming to an event like this is everyone's displays. You get so many good ideas. And, oh, I like this painting. Oh, that is very good. Really good. I just love how color coordinated everything is. So I sold one of these a while ago. I'm saying a few years. I think I bought it for $35 and ended up at least doubling my money on it. But it took a little while to sell, so I don't usually pick them up anymore. But I think they're really cool. Very excited to shop and look at all the beautiful things in my friend's booth. So his company name is Gray. And I love these, but he always brings the beautiful vibes. He is in design, interior design, which you can tell because his display pieces are just a total step above everybody else's. So we're now in my studio space, and I don't even know where to begin with all the stuff that I have to show you. It was one of the most successful 2-day sourcing periods of my reselling career, I feel like. I had a full cart day at Value Village, followed by 2 markets that I got a lot of stuff at. It was also very expensive, like 2-day period. I spent a lot of money, but the stuff that I got was great. So much art. I have so much art to show you that's gonna be available for you guys. Art is my favorite thing to pick up, you guys know this. And then I got pottery, and I got brass, and I took out a lot of my favorite stuff. So I'm gonna show you a lot of the pieces that you did not see in footage. So thrifting around here is very competitive, especially if you go to any of the big events. So I went to the PDX Estate Marketplace, very, very competitive place because there's just so many great things at great prices, and it's very well shopped. And so you just need to grab all the stuff while you can. And then I went to the Rose City Vintage Market. Again, a competitive shopping environment, especially if you are shopping with your reselling friends, which I was doing. And so you're just like grabbing before any of them see it, because we all like to pick up a lot of the same stuff. I didn't have a chance to really film a lot because I was so busy trying to score all the good stuff for you and also, you know, for me. So because everything is literally all over the floor in front of me, I'm just gonna pick up stuff and show it to you guys, and I'm not gonna go in order of where I got it. So I got this at the Rose City Vintage Market, and it's an original painting. Loved it, paid $45 for it, so definitely paid up, but the frame is good and the subject matter is good, and you just do not see purples like this. And there's not a lot of purple art out there, and I just thought this was stunning, and it is signed in the corner. So I'm just gonna rapid fire through a lot of this stuff because we have a lot to get through. So this is gonna be available for you guys on Etsy. So more art I picked up at the Rose City Vintage Market. I got this piece. I loved the birch trees. I grew up in Michigan, in case you guys are unfamiliar with this accent. This is a Midwest accent. I am told that I sound so very Midwest. I guess I'm the poster girl for a Midwest accent. There's a lot of birch trees in the Midwest, and so anytime I see anything birch, I get really excited because we don't have a lot of birch trees where I am in Oregon, and so I was very excited about this piece. This is just on canvas, unframed, but this is gonna be available on Etsy too. So I scored a lot of needle points over these 2 days. I got this stunning, beautiful one. I loved the bright colors. These bright colors are not typical, I would say, in needle points. Usually they're a little bit more muted, and I thought this one was so unique. So had to grab this. And then another really unique one is this one, which I thought was awesome. Now I have thought about keeping this because it has like the peachy tones, and I have peachy tones on my wall. Would this not look amazing over there? But I also bought myself a really amazing piece of art from this vendor that I'm gonna put on the wall. So I think I will just let this one go for you guys. But the wood frame is amazing, and the subject matter is great because I have not seen this before. I do need to kind of clean it up a little bit. It's a little dusty. But I thought this was great. And at that same vendor's booth, I'll just show you the other pieces that I picked up of art. So the piece I got for me, well actually the next 2 pieces of art I got for me. You guys know I can't go shopping unless I'm getting something for myself. So I got this one. Oh, where'd it go? I want to show you this one. Oh, this one. Sorry. So I got this one for me. So this is for my wall. So this was from the same vendor as I got this one from, and the next one I'm going to show you. His name is Pearl. He's kind of like a local, like creative legend here, I would say, because he's just really talented. He makes all sorts of interesting and unique things. He's known for his very large, oversized versions of everyday objects. So he's like giant pencils and giant paintbrushes and giant pens and toothbrushes. I think he's done a toothbrush. He's very, very well known around here. He does work for like Emily Henderson. If she needs something like unique for her home, she usually will work with him. And he's also an artist, and he just does some of the most like creative things. In this piece, he did himself, so he's a painter, and they also made the frame. And I just thought the frame was so cool, and I just loved the juxtaposition of this with this rustic frame. I just thought it was so good. So yeah, this is for me. I bought this for me. It's gonna go on my wall because the colors, and it has some nice wood tones, so I thought, you know, really cool. So he has like really great stuff. Now the next picture is a nude. So here it is. So avert your eyes if you can't handle that. Anyways, my mom saw this and she's like, that looks like something Andi would like, because I do have a few nudes in my home, nude paintings. You guys have seen me pick them up over the years. This one was giving me like Picasso-ish vibes. I don't know. She's not for everybody, but I just thought she was really great. And she has blues, and I have a lot of blues in the rest of my home, and I don't know. I thought she was awesome, and I think she was only $10. So yeah, I got a lot of great stuff at Pearl's booth. It's always a favorite when I go to the vintage market, the Rose City Vintage Market. He always has the same spot out front, and usually he shares it with another creative, and so what they do together is always just so, oh, I don't even know how to explain it. They take the most interesting, unique stuff, put it together, and you're like, how? And you kind of feel like you're in like a curated museum space rather than something like decorated. So much of like, you know, shows, you go into a vendor space and it looks decorated or merchandise, but theirs looks like a museum quality, like exhibition. I don't know how they do it, but they do it so well. So anyways, yeah, that's where it's always going because I get excited to see what he has there. I bought stuff from him through the years, and this piece I am so excited to add to my forever collection. So let's move on to some bestsellers that I got. I got this abacus. I sell these all day long. I have one buyer who is an avid collector, and I have other people that like them as well. So I got this, that will be on Etsy. These book organizers are really, really fast sellers for me. Every time I list them, they fly out of my shop. They can sell for, I think, I usually sell them for like $58 or $68. I got this for $10 from my friend's booth, and I always am looking for them because they're amazing. If you see them in the wild, just make sure that this actually moves, because sometimes they get stuck because they're just not, you know, made properly, and then you can't move it and adjust it. The adjustable like function of it makes it key, and these are amazing on a counter in your kitchen. So if you want to corral cookbooks and display them, oftentimes, you know, there's no like hard edge to end it. I mean, I guess you could use bookends, but this is awesome because you can just put them in here, do that, and then you can put some sort of tray or things on top of here too, and then you have like this cute little display. So anyways, these are amazing hero pieces for your kitchen or really anywhere. But yeah, best sellers, anytime I can find them, I pick them up. One time I found several of them at the thrift store, and I was just like, how did I deserve this moment? And I sold them in a flash. So I'm sure this one will go too. So if you want it, you gotta click the link down below and get to my Etsy shop really fast because it's gonna sell. So bells are a bestseller, as you guys know, and I have a bunch. Now this one I got at the PDX Estate Marketplace, this claw bell, and I think one other. The rest of them I actually got from my friend Emily, who, if she finds them, she gives them, oh, there's a hair. I am shedding so much right now. Are you guys in a shedding season too? I feel like I'm depositing my DNA everywhere right now. So these I sell in sets and in bundles, and they can be quite valuable. So I always recommend, if you see them, pick them up, because sometimes even the smaller ones can sell for like $18 a piece. I'm not joking. So always pick up brass bells if you see them. Some more brass I picked up are these adorable brass animals. Love them. This dachshund, surprisingly, I'm not gonna keep. It's gonna be available for you guys. Anytime I find them, I usually keep them, but I feel like I have enough brass dachshunds now that I can start letting them go for you guys. And then this rabbit, I have not found this one before with the face. It definitely is giving me more cartoon vibes, and I adore it. And brass rabbits are very popular. It has a teeny tiny pinhole that was probably there when it was like first made, but it doesn't, you know, affect the function or the styling possibilities with this, so I don't think it's a big deal. I also got these. My mom grabbed them for herself, and then she decided to give them to me, and I was able to buy them because we went shopping together, so it's always a bit of a competition. You know, who gets to keep the stuff. And so she knows these are more in my wheelhouse than hers. So they're dollhouse brass candelabras. They fit a birthday candle size candle, and they are adorable. And usually these I hoard as well, but I think I have enough of them to start selling them to you guys. And so these will be available, I think. Already second guessing it because I'm like, they're so cute. But really, how many does one girl need? I mean, I don't need many of them. So these will probably be available online. I may shine them up. Well, actually the patina on them is pretty good. Maybe I won't actually shine these up. Usually I do, but maybe for these ones I won't because someone will like the age. But yeah, anytime I can find dollhouse brass candle holders, always getting them. Okay, so moving on to more art that I don't know if I showed you in the footage. So I got a bunch of these art on board of these spheres or balls. I thought they were great. At the previous sale for PDX Estate Marketplace, I had picked up an orange version of this and it sold in a flash. So when I went to the next sale in July, they had some left over from the previous sale. And sometimes that's how it goes. If certain things don't sell, but they're still like really great, they'll mark them down for the next sale. And so I grabbed these very fast because I'm like, oh, if the other one sold, maybe someone will want these. And I thought they were great. And I really love this one because it's like a chartreuse type of green, which I thought was really unique and rare. So anyways, yeah, these are going to be available on Etsy. I, again, so tempted to keep one of them, at least because they're so interesting. But, you know, if they sell well, I probably should make some money. As I always say, I'm in the business of selling stuff, which is kind of really hard. Another bestseller for me are these Florentine trays. And so anytime my friends are out and about and they see them, they tend to pick them up for me. Heather from Restated PDX, where I got this from, bless her heart, every time she's out and she sees these, she's like, do you want me to pick it up for you? And I always say, yes, please, because this isn't really like her thing, but she knows it's my thing. And so this size especially can do well because everyone has a spot for this. Now this, I think, is a bit of a newer version because it feels different than some of the other versions. There's definitely been a transition in the way that they're made, but they still seem to be popular and they're still stamped made in Italy. So if you guys know anything about these trays and the history of these trays and the material that they use for them, let me know, especially if you are living in Italy and you see them and are familiar with how they're made. That would be awesome because, yeah, I don't know much about them. Anything Florentine, when I pick it up, always does really well. So I definitely advise people to pick it up, but I definitely have noticed a change in material. And so I want to know a little bit more background on that. So I picked up a few wood pieces. I got this adorable round cutting board for $4. Thought it was the cutest, sweetest little shape ever. Now, if I'm not keeping this, I'll probably bring this to one of my vintage booths. There's a few things I'm going to be showing you soon that are earmarked more for my booth. I got this adorable ironstone, right? Ironwood, ironstone squirrel. Usually I'm seeing dolphins and birds, and I have never seen a squirrel. So I was like, this is adorable. And these are collectible depending on what the animal is. So it's gonna be available on Etsy, and then I'm gonna list these on Etsy. These are myrtle wood lidded pots, and they are so good. I mean, look at that grain. This one is very unusual because there's such a variation in the grain, where this is kind of like your more typical myrtle wood type of look. There's some, but it's not quite as dramatic as this one. This must have been a very interesting like specimen of wood, that there must have been some trauma to it, and that's why it turned out like that. Oftentimes, like, it's because of something happened to the tree and it's forced to grow differently. I don't know, this is my speculation, not that I'm an expert, but they feel so good. If you're not familiar with Oregon myrtle wood, you know, it's obviously, it's native to here, and it's just one of the pride and joys of our state. It's just so soft and lovely, and myrtle wood pieces always have a buyer because they're collectible and they're just beautifully made. So these, both of them, will be available in my Etsy shop. And I do want to point out this guy has a teeny tiny chip, oh, right there. I don't think that's a huge deal. I probably could try to buff it out, but I don't know how to do that, and what if I wreck it? So I'm probably not going to. So whoever buys it, if they feel that's necessary, then I will let them do it. So one of the best parts about shopping at these big, huge markets is all the socializing I get to do. I am a social butterfly. I love to go out and talk. I used to network a ton when I was in my corporate days. I kind of miss that. So anytime I go to a market, I feel like I'm in my element. And I love seeing you guys when I get to say hi to people that watch my channel. So if you ever see me out and about, you're more than welcome to say hi. Please do. Please come up and chat with me, especially if you have cool stuff to show me, because I love seeing what people are picking up. When I was in line at the PDX Estate Marketplace, I had someone shout out to me, "Did you get a hand?" And I said, I did, because that sale in particular had a bunch of hands. Because there was an artist estate that came through, there were a lot of hands. And so I grabbed this one. This one I thought was very cool. It's very different than the ones I have. Definitely rustic. It's from Indonesia. I liked the gold ring on it because you guys know I love brass and anything gold looking. This is from my own personal hand collection, although I don't know if it's gonna fit where all the rest of my hands are. So I may have to display this guy on its own. But yeah, I was very excited to find a hand. Also, it was really lovely chatting with so many of you when I was out and about. A few more things that I got at the estate marketplace. I feel like I should just rapid fire through them. I got these salt and pepper shakers. They sell well in my booth. People tend to really like them. And especially like the really cool like mid-century minimalist ones. I also got these for the holidays. I am in major holiday prep mode. It is only a few months away. I will do my drop probably sometime earlier this year than last year. So maybe at the end of like October, right after Halloween, I'll gear up for like the holiday drop because people think about Christmas so early. So I got these for that. Some fishy things I got, or a fishy thing I got, is this really cool like copper metal fish dish. It's very rustic, super rustic. This is gonna be available on Etsy, which, as you know, I love fish stuff. And I thought about keeping it, but I don't really have a place for this in my house. It's a little bit more rustic than what my typical decor is, but look at all, I don't know if it's coming across on screen, but it has a lot of very interesting texturing in there that I thought made this piece even more special. And then also the scallop on the bottom. So anyway, I thought this was awesome. Very cool piece. Something I bought for me for my collection of teeny tiny pots is this adorable Native American pot. It was only $2. I love Native American pottery, especially the minis like this. I have a whole collection of minis, and so this is gonna go with those. So I've been looking around my studio space and I realized I have so much more still to show you. My God, I hope you have the stamina for it. So I got a lot of needle points, like loose ones that I thought will be great for some projects coming up. I have like a couple stools I would like to put a needle point on top, like kind of reupholster what is there because it's kind of ugly. I also wouldn't mind framing some because frame needle points, you know, do well. I sell them all day long. And a lot of these are not finished, but they're finished enough where I have enough room just for like a frame, like it being centered on a frame. And this one is great because there's so much room around the center that I probably would be able to use this for a stool that I have. So really excited about that. So I couldn't believe that I got so many loose ones like that. And speaking of needle points, I also got this one. I don't think I showed you this maybe on the footage. But this was one of the things I went for. My mom was like, where did you find that? Because she's always looking for needle points. And I was like, Mom, it was in the sporting goods section. So, see, you have to go to all the sections of the market or shows or sales. You have to go into the places that people don't think there could be something hiding there. Like this. And this was $35. It's framed. It's so good. The green is amazing. Now, I am going to take this probably to one of my vintage booths because this is very, like the glass, I feel like anytime I pick it up, I can hear it like creaking. And so I don't think it would survive being shipped. And I don't want to try it. And this is huge. And I've been boxing up such big art lately. I need a break from it. And I still have art from Europe. I gotta show you. Oh, I just looked across the room and I saw another big piece of art that I have to show you. This I will ship because I know a person who will probably want this. Now, the only problem is it has a nail right here that has fallen into the composition. So I'm gonna have to take all the nails out and I'm gonna have to fish that guy out and I'm gonna have to nail it back together. But I won't actually put these teeny tiny nails. I'll use that gun that shoots the metal pieces. It's hard to explain. You have to see it. I have a link to my Amazon storefront. So if you're doing any framing projects and you want a way to put the back on a piece of art that's not like hammering nails into it, this gun, like you press it down and it shoots them in. The little black tabs. The little black tabs. I know you guys are familiar with those. It's a gun that actually shoots the little tabs into the frame. So anyways, that's what I'll do with that. That will be listed online because I have a feeling I know who that will go to. Oh, a piece that I kind of lost my mind and picked up, and I did show this on camera, is this one. I don't know what came over me, but I liked it, and I brought it home, and thankfully my husband's like, I kind of like it too. I'm like, well, I'll be. I guess my instincts weren't off. And there were a few people that really liked it, and then when I showed it to my friends, they were like, oh. So they didn't like it. So they didn't like it, and they had quite the reaction to it in the negative way. But other people liked it, and then my husband liked it. So I was like, okay, well, if he liked it, you know, his opinion trumps everybody else. I don't know, the colors and the black background were so unique and strange. I just had to get it, even though it's not for everybody. So I got a ton of art books, which I won't show you each one of those, but anytime you can find art books, especially modern art books, pick them up because they can be quite valuable. All the art books were like $8 to $12 a piece, which was amazing. That would be the price that you'd probably pay at Goodwill around here. And estate sales, it can be really high too. And so I'm always looking for art books. It's very hard to find them, especially the modern art books. So I was really excited to find a whole bunch of them. That's one thing I'm gonna try to do this kind of fall is start maybe some sort of, not, I say like formal education, not like formal, like I'm going back to school, but actually take some like courses and audit some classes on art and art history, just because it's something that I'm so passionate about. I probably should learn more about it other than, ooh, it's pretty and I like it. Speaking of art, anytime I can find an easel that is unique and unusual and something I don't have, because I own so many easels, I pick them up. So I got this awesome like iron one, very interesting shapes, love the baubles, and then I also got that giant brass one too, which I either will bring into a booth or I'm gonna use it in my own home. I haven't decided yet, but I couldn't believe it was $15, that giant brass one. I thought that was absolutely awesome. So we're in the home stretch. I also got a bunch of boxes at Value Village when I was there, all of the really cute souvenir boxes. They had the information on the back of who they got it from, and when they got it and where they got it, which I thought was really lovely. I also have some pottery that I'll bring to one of my vintage booths at Tiny Brambles, just because pottery does really well there. This guy I feel like I almost should list because it is so strange, like really strange. It looks like intestines or worms, so sorry. Some of you might be like throwing up right now when you look at it, but I think it's also kind of cool. It looks like brains. Is that better? Is that more, I was gonna say, is that more appetizing? But I don't think brains are appetizing or ever meant to be. So I don't know if I'm gonna list that or bring it to my booth. That is a style of pottery, the coils. So it's not like someone's like really weird, strange project. It's actually like a style that people do. So I think it could look really good at my booth that has a lot of pottery. I also got, oh, this guy, I can't remember if I showed you this in my footage. I got, oh, I think I did because I couldn't figure out where his innards were. God, why am I showing you gross? You know, I'm talking about this, which is intestines and brains. And then I just hit you with this. I apologize. That was, it went from beautiful needle points to the human body deconstructed. Yep. Okay. Well, we won't spend a lot of time on this guy. But anyways, these can actually sell for a lot of money. I have a really big one that is only missing one organ. This guy's missing a lot of his organs. But people love to display those, especially anyone in the sciences or obviously in the medical field. And so they tend to be quite valuable like in terms of resale. So that's why I pick them up, even though they're plastic and kind of like display and might be been in a doctor's office. I don't know how valuable he is because he's missing his parts. But oftentimes, you know, the parts go missing because, I mean, let's be real, like putting it back together is not easy. I did get, oh, this, another wood piece, got a few more wood pieces. I got this elephant. And it's a toothpick holder, which I found out after the fact, and he's adorable, and I can't believe he's not busted up. Oh, and then one more thing I don't think I showed you is I got these hexagon bowls. There's a set of 3. Very rarely does Value Village actually do sets of pricing, and this is one of the times that they did. And I've never seen the clear versions of these. I have bought the black versions. I actually have a full set right now that I need to dust off and clean and get somewhere. And so I was really excited to find the clear ones. And I think I'm gonna keep those for now, or maybe take them to my booth because I am trying to build out a little bit more of an entertaining section in my booth because it's been doing well for me and we're in entertaining season. So I'm looking around and seeing if there's anything else. This giant haul I feel like I need to show you because I definitely have more books. We don't need to go through that. Oh, one more piece of art. Okay, so we're gonna end with this absolutely giant piece of art. I thought it was amazing. The color palette, so moody. I nearly knocked over a family going for it. I was beelining that quick because it was across the way and I was like, oh no. I haven't found like a huge piece of art in a while at Value Village and I was like, this is my moment. But I had a lot of like ground to cover to get to it. So I had to grab this. This will not be online because I do not want to ship it. So this will go to one of my booths, but I thought it was so stunning. Okay, so that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching. The PDX Estate Marketplace is coming up again. It's the first weekend of every month, so make sure you mark it on your calendar. I'll put some more information down below. But yeah, I can't believe everything I got. Thank you so much to everyone who said hi to me while I was out, and anything that's gonna be available on Etsy is listed down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.